Archangel Michael says, "Tonight the air in your home feels heavier for a reason. Something is present that does not belong to you, placed there with an intention you have not yet understood. The silence around you is not ordinary, it is holding a secret. Your instincts have been whispering to you lately, nudging you to look deeper into the corners of your life. Every creak in the floor, every faint shift in the atmosphere, is not just a random occurrence. Someone, without your permission, has left behind a trace of their presence inside your walls. You might think it is nothing, a harmless object, an innocent gesture, but Archangel Michael warns it is more than that. The placement was deliberate, calculated, meant to affect you without your awareness. And tonight, that hidden thing is quietly influencing the energy around you. Even if your eyes have not seen it yet, your spirit feels it. That uneasy feeling when you walk into a certain room is not in your imagination. The space remembers what has been hidden there, and the vibrations it carries are speaking louder than you realize. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There was a time recently when someone visited your home, pretending everything was normal. They smiled, they laughed, they acted as though their reason for coming was pure. But during that visit, their hands moved with a purpose you didn't notice. While you were distracted, even for a moment, they placed something where you would not easily find it. It was not placed openly, but tucked away in a location you rarely think to check. Every day since, that object has been quietly holding its intended power over you. Archangel Michael says this act was not random, it was tied to emotions they carry toward you. Jealousy, resentment, or even a misguided desire to control your path may have driven them. Their goal was to affect your life without you realizing how or why. You may have wondered why certain small but troubling changes have begun around you. Delays, confusion, and moments of unexplainable heaviness have all been linked to what was placed in your home. Its presence has been weaving into your daily reality. Type Amen to get blessing 707. The person who did this is not as far away from you as you think. They might even be someone you've spoken to recently, someone who knows enough about you to move without suspicion. They relied on your trust, using it as their cover. Archangel Michael says the truth will begin to show itself in patterns. You may notice a strange pull toward a certain part of your home, or an unshakable thought to check a certain drawer, shelf, or corner. These urges are not random, they are guiding you to the hidden truth. Once you find what they have left, you will begin to understand their true intentions. The object will carry traces of their energy, revealing more about their feelings toward you than their words ever could. This is why the moment of discovery will feel both unsettling and clarifying. For now, you are being guided to become more aware of your space. Every room holds memory, and every placement tells a story. The difference is that this story was written without your consent. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You might think about the last few people who have entered your home. One face may keep coming back into your mind, a face that seems normal to others but feels different when you think of them. That is not a coincidence, it is your spirit pointing toward the truth. This act was not just about leaving something behind, it was about leaving their mark. They wanted you to carry their presence with you, even when they were not physically there. In doing so, they created an invisible thread between themselves and your space. Archangel Michael says that before long, the hidden item will lose its secrecy. Something will shift, a sound, a sudden movement, or a moment where your eyes land on it unexpectedly. When that moment comes, you will feel a rush of realization. It will not be fear that overcomes you, but clarity. The truth, even when unsettling, frees you. You will see them differently from that day forward, knowing they crossed a line they should have never approached. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, there is a reason this message found you at this exact moment. The energy around you is shifting because the truth is preparing to reveal itself. What was hidden cannot remain in darkness forever. Every day that object has been in your home, it has been feeding an unseen connection. It's like a silent guest, uninvited but present, influencing your emotions, your rest, and even your focus. That is why you felt restless without fully knowing why. The person who placed it there thought they were clever. They believed they had done it in a way that would never be discovered, that time would bury the truth. But they underestimated the light that surrounds you, and the way divine protection works. Soon, something unexpected will happen that leads you straight to it. It may seem like an accident, but it will be guided. You will be drawn toward the exact place they thought you would never look. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the energy of your home is sacred. It is the space where your spirit rests, where your heart finds peace. But when someone invades that space with ill intention, they disturb more than just the air, they disturb the flow of your life. You may have noticed small things going missing or out of place lately. Perhaps you brushed them off, thinking you simply forgot. But the truth is, these were signs meant to alert you that something was not right. This object was placed with a plan. It could be something small, but size does not determine its effect. Even the smallest seed can grow into something powerful if it's planted with intention. The person who did this is aware of your routines, your habits, and the places you rarely touch. They chose that exact location because they knew it would remain untouched for as long as possible. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your angels have been watching. They have been guarding you, ensuring that no permanent harm comes from this. But they also know that you must become aware of what has been done in order to fully break its influence. You might have felt unusual fatigue or sudden waves of emotion lately. This is because your space has been carrying a vibration that does not match your own. Until you remove the source, these moments will try to return. The person responsible may act as though nothing has happened. They may even continue to visit, smiling, laughing, pretending they carry no secret. But Archangel Michael says their eyes cannot hide the truth for long. When you do find what they've placed, you will also find your own strength. Because knowing the truth is not just about uncovering an object, it's about uncovering the courage to protect what is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There will come a day very soon when your hands will touch the exact place this thing was hidden. You may be cleaning, moving something, or simply following a sudden feeling to check. The moment you see it, something inside you will click into place. It will explain the strange moments, the unexpected setbacks, and the heaviness you've been carrying. It will also confirm what your spirit has been sensing all along, that not everyone who enters your home comes with pure intentions. Archangel Michael says that when you remove it, you will feel the energy in your space instantly shift. The air will feel lighter, and your mind will feel clearer. It will be as though a weight you didn't know you were carrying has been lifted. From that moment, you will be more aware of who you allow into your space. You will begin to see people's true intentions, even if they try to hide them behind a smile. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, the moment of truth is drawing closer with every passing hour. The stillness in your home is not just silence, it is anticipation. The energy knows it is about to be exposed. There will be a sudden shift, something so small at first that you may almost ignore it. A misplaced shadow, a faint sound, or an unexpected scent will catch your attention. That is when your intuition will become louder than ever. Do not dismiss it. This is your sign to look deeper, to open drawers, lift objects, and explore corners you haven't touched in months. The one who placed this item counted on your neglect, but they didn't count on divine timing. Archangel Michael says your awareness is your greatest weapon. The moment you acknowledge that something is wrong, their hidden influence begins to lose its power. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The person behind this act is not a stranger from a faraway place. They have stood close to you, spoken to you, perhaps even embraced you. They use that closeness as a shield to disguise their true actions. You may recall the day they visited, how they moved, where they walked, what they touched. Replay that moment in your mind, and you may notice details you missed the first time. Every movement had purpose. This was not a spur-of-the-moment decision. They had thought about it beforehand, deciding exactly where to place what they brought. The intention was calculated, the location chosen with precision. Archangel Michael says their actions have been noted in the spiritual realm, and they will not escape the consequences. But first, you must find what was hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 929. As days pass, the object they left begins to lose its ability to remain undetected. The energy around it is becoming heavier, more noticeable. Even the walls and air around it seem to whisper that something does not belong. You may feel sudden chills in that area, or hear faint noises when you are nearby. This is not your imagination, it is your spirit reading the imbalance. When you touch it, you will know instantly that it does not belong to you. Its weight, its feel, or even its smell will carry a strange familiarity, tied not to your life but to theirs. You will recognize the connection in an instant. Archangel Michael says that removing it is more than just cleaning your space, it is reclaiming your peace, your clarity, and your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 303. When the moment of discovery comes, act with calmness. Do not allow fear to take control, for this is not a victory for them, it is a victory for you. The person who placed it there may sense that you have found it. They may contact you unexpectedly, trying to gauge your reaction. Do not reveal your thoughts, let them wonder. The most powerful thing you can do is protect your space from that moment forward. Cleanse it with intention, rearrange it so that the energy is fresh, and never allow their presence inside your home again. Archangel Michael says the act they committed was an intrusion not just on your home, but on your spirit. And now, it is time to close that door forever. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says, the truth will come in waves, not all at once. At first, it will feel like a sudden realization, but as the hours pass, more pieces of the puzzle will begin to fit together. You will remember moments, glances, and conversations that now make sense in a different light. That day they entered your home, you may recall a moment when they stepped into a room without asking. Perhaps they lingered longer than necessary, pretending to admire something. In that instant, they were securing their plan. They placed it in a position where it could watch you, not with eyes, but with the intent to influence and disturb. Every time you passed near it, the energy shifted slightly, working to alter your state of mind. You felt it without knowing the cause. Archangel Michael says your spirit has been in quiet battle with this energy ever since. And that is why you have been chosen to receive this message now, because the time for exposure is here. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The one who did this has been silently watching for changes in you. They may not be physically present every day, but they've been waiting for signs that their act has worked. They wanted to see you falter, doubt yourself, or feel uneasy in your own home. But what they didn't understand is that divine light always wins. No matter how carefully they planned, they could not overpower the protection that surrounds you. That's why their influence has been weakening day by day. Still, the object remains in place, and until it is removed, the last remnants of its energy will linger. That is why Archangel Michael is guiding you now, to act, to search, to restore your peace fully. When you finally find it, you will feel two emotions at once, relief and revelation. Relief that the unknown has been brought into the open, and revelation about who this person truly is. Type Amen to get blessing 626. You will also realize that the way they behaved before and after placing it was a performance. Their tone of voice, their body language, even the things they complimented or criticized were part of their distraction. They wanted you to look away at the right moment, to give them the window they needed. And you did, not out of weakness, but out of natural trust. A trust they decided to misuse. Archangel Michael says your angels saw it all. While you thought you were simply having a normal visit, the spiritual realm was already preparing for the day you would uncover their act. That day is near. The signs will become undeniable. The air will feel heavier in that one spot. You may even dream of the object before you find it. When that happens, do not hesitate, follow the vision, and you will uncover it. Type Amen to get blessing 737. The moment you remove it, you may feel an instant sense of freedom, as though the room has taken a deep breath. The light will seem brighter, and you may notice that your thoughts feel clearer. That is the power of clearing your space of what doesn't belong. The person who left it will eventually learn that you discovered their act. Whether they hear it directly from you or feel it in the way you no longer respond to them, they will know. And in that moment, they will understand that their plan has failed completely. Archangel Michael says that even though they acted in secrecy, their energy is now marked. The spiritual consequences for what they have done will be theirs to carry, not yours. You are stepping out of their shadow and into your rightful peace. From now on, your home will be a fortress of light. No hidden object, no silent intrusion, will ever have power here again. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Archangel Michael says, the one who placed this in your home thought they were planting control, but instead, they planted the seed of their own downfall. What they did in shadows will be revealed in the light, and every hidden intention will face exposure. Your awareness now is their greatest fear. Each day since they stepped inside your walls, the energy of your space has been battling to push this foreign object out. That's why you've had moments of restlessness, waking in the middle of the night, or feeling watched when you are alone. Your spirit has been sensing what your eyes have not yet seen. Soon, a moment will arrive that feels almost too coincidental to ignore. You may drop something, bend to pick it up, and notice something unusual tucked away. Or you may be cleaning and feel drawn to move an object you haven't touched in years, only to discover what's been hidden. Archangel Michael says you will know instantly when you found it. It will not feel like it belongs to you, because it never did. Type Amen to get blessing 959. The person behind this action might be someone who blends in easily with others. They hide their true intentions behind charm, politeness, or even feigned kindness. They study people well, learning their weaknesses and patterns before acting. They likely timed their visit carefully, choosing a day when your attention was divided. Maybe you were in the kitchen while they used the restroom, or perhaps you stepped outside for a brief moment. That was all they needed. Archangel Michael says that while their act was silent, the spiritual realm heard it loud and clear. From the moment they left that object behind, the countdown to its discovery began. And now, that countdown is almost complete. You are standing at the edge of the truth, and soon, every piece will fall into place. Type Amen to get blessing 111. When you find it, do not hold on to it. Its purpose is not to remain with you. You must remove it completely, whether that means discarding it far from your home, burying it where its influence cannot reach you, or cleansing it before release. The moment it leaves your home, you may feel a sudden release in your body, a lightness in your chest, a clarity in your mind. That is your energy reclaiming its rightful space. The one who placed it may notice this shift in you. They may reach out unexpectedly, testing the waters to see if you know. Do not engage beyond what is necessary. Your silence will speak volumes. Archangel Michael says the lesson here is about boundaries, trust, and protection. You will never again allow someone this close without first reading their energy. Type Amen to get blessing 212. After the removal, your home will feel different. The air will seem fresher, the rooms brighter, even the way sound moves through the space will change. This is not just imagination, it is the return of balance. You will find that your thoughts become clearer, your sleep deeper, and your sense of peace stronger. The energy that once lingered will be gone, replaced by the light that has always protected you. Archangel Michael says the person responsible will carry the weight of their actions. Their life will reflect the intentions they've sown, and the consequences will be theirs alone. You, on the other hand, will walk forward with greater strength, awareness, and confidence than ever before. From this point forward, your home will remain a place of safety, not secrecy. What was hidden has been found, and what was meant to harm you has only made you stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Archangel Michael says, now that the awareness has entered your mind, the energy in your home is shifting rapidly. The walls themselves seem to listen, the floors seem to remember, and every silent corner feels alive with anticipation. What was hidden in the dark is slowly being pulled into the light. You may start noticing small disruptions as the truth approaches. A door that usually stays shut may open on its own, an object may fall without reason, or you may hear faint sounds from the area where the hidden item lies. These are not accidents, they are signals urging you to act. The one who placed it never imagined that their plan would unravel so soon. They believed that time and your trust would keep their secret safe. But the spiritual realm has been preparing you, step by step, to uncover what they thought would remain invisible. Archangel Michael says your role now is not just to discover it, but to remove its influence forever. Once you do, their control over your space will end completely. Type Amen to get blessing 414. As the moment of discovery draws near, your senses will sharpen. You may find yourself drawn to one particular spot in your home again and again, without understanding why. Trust that pull, it is leading you to the exact location where the truth is hiding. Your dreams may also begin to reveal clues. You might see the person who placed it, or you may dream of a room in yo. Archangel Michael says that once you touch it, the energy will speak. It will carry the weight of the one who planted it, their thoughts, their intentions, and their reason for doing it. You will feel the truth through your fingertips. Do not fear this moment. It is not meant to harm you, it is meant to free you. Type Amen to get blessing 525. The person behind this will feel the shift when you remove it, even if they are far away. Their connection to it will break, and the quiet thread they tried to weave between you will snap. They will know that their plan has failed. You may notice them becoming distant or avoiding you altogether after this happens. Or they may try to suddenly appear in your life again, pretending everything is normal, hoping to regain the closeness they lost. Do not be fooled. Archangel Michael says you must guard your space fiercely from this point forward. The lesson here is that not everyone who enters your home comes with pure intentions, and trust is something that must be earned, not given freely. This experience will sharpen your instincts, making you more aware of energy shifts around you for the rest of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Once the hidden object is gone, your home will transform. You may feel a rush of warmth in the rooms, as though sunlight has filled every shadow. Even your body will respond, you may feel lighter, as if an unseen burden has been lifted from your shoulders. Your thoughts will flow more clearly, your rest will be deeper, and a sense of calm will settle over you like a protective shield. These are signs that your energy has been restored to its rightful state. Archangel Michael says this is a spiritual victory, not just a physical one. You have not only removed an object, you have broken an uninvited influence over your life. The one who placed it will have no more hold over you. What they intended for disturbance has instead strengthened your protection, and your home is now guarded more fiercely than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Archangel Michael says, each passing hour brings the truth closer to your hands. The threads of secrecy are breaking one by one, and the spiritual realm is clearing your vision so you can finally see. What was once buried in the quiet is now rising to the surface. There may be moments where your body reacts before your mind understands why. You might pause mid-step, sensing something different in the air. Or your eyes may drift toward a shelf, a box, or a drawer you haven't touched in years. These are the signs of guidance, subtle, but powerful. The person who placed this object in your home relied on the belief that you wouldn't look closely. They thought the natural rhythm of your life would keep you from finding it. But the shift has begun, and you are no longer walking blindly through your own space. Archangel Michael says when your hand finally touches the hidden object, there will be no doubt. The energy will be sharp, almost like static, telling you instantly that it does not belong to you. Type Amen to get blessing 858. In that moment, you will have a choice: hold on to it in confusion or take action immediately. The right choice is to remove it completely from your home. This is not something to keep, not something to examine for too long, because its energy is not yours to carry. Once it leaves your space, you will feel the shift instantly. The atmosphere will become lighter, the weight in the air will lift, and the invisible pressure you've been living with will be gone. The person who placed it will feel the break in connection. They may not understand how you found it, but they will know that their silent grip on your energy has been broken. This will unsettle them more than you realize. Archangel Michael says you do not need to confront them unless you choose to. Your silence will be more powerful than your words. Type Amen to get blessing 969. From that point forward, your home will be under stronger protection than before. Every doorway, every window, every wall will carry the imprint of your strength and the light that shields you. You will begin to notice that life flows more smoothly. The delays, frustrations, and restless nights that have been happening will fade away. In their place will come clarity, focus, and a renewed sense of peace. The person responsible will face their own consequences, not from you, but from the universal laws they tried to manipulate. What they sent out will return to them, magnified, and you will not need to lift a finger for it to happen. Archangel Michael says your role now is to maintain the purity of your space. Be mindful of who you allow in, and listen closely to your intuition when it speaks. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Even long after this is over, you will remember the lesson. You will walk through your home differently, more aware, more protective, more certain of your own power. Your instincts will be sharper, your trust will be guarded, and your spirit will be stronger. You will know without doubt when something is off, whether in your space or in the presence of others. Archangel Michael says what was meant to weaken you has, instead, awakened you. That is the true victory. From this day forward, nothing will be placed in your home without your knowledge. And no one will ever again be able to hide their true intentions from you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111.